talk about Marvel Zombies. Gotta talk about Marvel Zombies. I watched only got 4 episodes. Which apparently they wanted to make it a movie, but they couldn't because of the rights issue with using Spider-Man. So they were like, oh, whatever. If we get to use Spider-Man, we'll make it to like a little fucking limited series. It was all right. Like it could have been better. You know, it's still using the animation of the What If series, but it's gory and violent as fuck. Which I was like, all right, yeah. I mean, you're gonna make a freaking Marvel zombie show. Yeah, you gotta go nuts. And there were general moments in this where I was shocked at how people die, even though some characters do really dumb things. Like it was such a insane episodes of What If, just like, oh, what if everybody was zombies? It really does explain. I feel like the zombie thing was probably explained in one of the What Ifs I didn't watch. But the whole point of this story is not to explain where the zombies or what happened. They do show some flashbacks. It's more of a like, what can we do to change them? Where do we go? And also like it kind of nitpicks which characters it uses. Like they have some of the actors come back to voice the characters, but it's not everybody. Yeah, I think so too. I vaguely remember it. They also got homeboy that's supposed to play Blade is in here playing Blade Moon Knight. So we finally get to get a small taste of how his Blade is, and he's not bad. You know, he's not bad, but it just feels so sad that this is our first look at Blade. It's in Marvel Zombies. What the fuck? Like, I don't like put this dude in a movie. Like, I read the Marvel Zombie comic books. Like I said, they're pretty fucked up, and like there are some pretty fucked up moments in this. Like it wasn't bad. I thought it could be a little better. This weird style they're using is fine. But it's just like with animation and the fact that it was used in the What If series, it's just like, I don't know, mix it up. But if you're looking for something to throw on now for spooky season, if you're a fan of the MCU, which that was another weird thing of this, it's so funny how like it adds all these characters, like newer characters that have been introduced in the MCU through movies or TV shows into this. Like the young Avengers kind of take the center stage, and like the older Avengers are like at the backside, which was a interesting thing they did. I personally would have liked to see more bigger characters show up. I don't want to spoil who's in here, who's not, you know. And then they kind of change, because like the thing with Marvel Zombies is like when you turn into a zombie, like the heroes can still like talk.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good supper.
So the rules of that were kind of like all over the place. Like I said, certain characters do really dumb things and then die, which I was like, okay, that was really dumb, and then they die. But I was like, oh, all right. Like there were general moments where I was like, oh, damn. This is a weird one where I'm like, it's not great, it's good. So, and especially it has a really kind of, I don't want to spoil the ending, kind of a dark ending. That's all I'll say. It's a dark ending. You're like, oh shit, all right. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Like it lives up to the legacy of Marvel Zombies, but if you're really interested in Marvel Zombies, go read the comic books, because the comic books are so fucking good and so fucking crazy. Like this gets nuts, but I think it could have got a lot more nuts, and it just kind of rests onto pop culture references, but also it was in this weird place where it's like, how many has been 20 years, a decade, almost 20 years of the MCU, and they could only use what has been shown.
Hey! Calm down! Hey, calm down!
Calm the mummies down. But I also felt like they can only use what's just been established in the MCU. Like, you don't see the X-Men showing up. So it's just like stuff that's been established. So it's very limiting, very weird. It just feels like they were put against the wall and they're like, this is what you could use, this is what you could do. And it could have been better. But it's worth checking out if you're curious, you want some zombies, it's fast food schluck. So 7 out of 10 for Marvel Zombies. 4 episodes. Check it out if you're craving some zombies.